and now we have 4 billion. More people will have a bigger demand. As the density of the people in these cities is increasing. Looking at India, the situation is not different. Actually, the population is only increasing faster than in the world. And also more people here move to urban cities. So the question now at hand is one thing. What does these people need? These people need more transportation. More goods needs to be delivered. More goods needs to be forwarded to the cities. But the key question at Saba is one thing. With which vehicle do we forward those goods? Can we afford to forward those goods with the same old vehicle, with the same technology as we see actually on Indian roads today? Vehicles which are no way fuel efficient, which are pollute the air in a way that Delhi become one of the most polluted cities in the world. And my friends from Think are just smiling. I think this leaf is close to their home. Actually, if you ask a kid in Delhi which kind of color a leaf has, you have good chance that it will say it's brown. You know what? 5 years ago, it was the last time when I saw a green leaf in Delhi after heavy rain. This is true. We see this every day. Can we continue like this? I have my doubts. We can only continue, we can only have a sustainable growth in India if we live in harmony with the nature. If we don't live in harmony with the nature will react. And we, especially in Chennai, have seen how nature can react in the last 2 years. Some of you are fully aware of the flooding in Chennai. It was a disaster, natural disaster, right? Last year, in December, we had a cyclone. All this happens because of global warming. And we all know this. So we have to do something to stop it. Otherwise, if we do not interrupt this, the nature will interrupt us. But the good thing is, we have the answers at hand. We as DICV, Daimler Intercommercial Vehicles, we always work on the most clean vehicles. We have not waited for any government order or Supreme Court order or any law to come. Since 2014, we are selling Bharat Stage 4 vehicles. We have tested these vehicles on Indian road, and we are absolutely confident we have the right answer. And the best thing is, our customers enjoy this vehicle already. And the feedback from the customers is exciting. And the pollution, in comparison from BS4 to BS3, it's a significant improvement. My colleagues will explain this to you later on in detail. What we will bring to India is a global proven technology, which has been tested worldwide 8 billion kilometers. So 8 billion kilometers, that's quite a significant time around the globe. And we bring the best technology with the SCR technology. You know we have the absolute robust technology which will not fail in India. 1,000 vehicles on the road, more than 4 million kilometers on these vehicles already, not a single failure. Not a single failure with this technology. This makes us believe also in the future there will nothing happen. There's a perception from some people. New technology is challenging. New technology might lead to higher fuel consumption. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? The opposite is the case. Matter of fact, the BS4 technology will improve the fuel efficiency in a very significant way. But we do not stop with this. We do not only upgrade the engine, what you will see from us is a complete new vehicle. One thing is upgrading the engine just to fulfill, just barely the requirement of the government. The second thing is launching a complete new vehicle, which has a reduced rolling friction, which has much better performance of the accelerated aggregates, and which has also improved rolling friction, let's say, rolling description. There's also one thing, some discussions that some people think we cannot launch the vehicle right now because there is no fuel available in India. You have seen these discussions in the press. Everybody is stating here, oh, BS3 fuel is not good, the vehicle will clog or the engine will clog. It's not possible. Again, we have more than 1,000 vehicles on the road. We have vehicles on the road since years. Not a single engine has clogged, not a single engine has choked. Absolute reliable system. Why is this discussion ongoing? There's one reason. If you are not ready, you need an excuse. And I think this is a very lame excuse. First side the industry and say, oh, somebody else is not ready. We are ready, we can live with this fuel, we can deliver what we promised. The same discussion we witness at the moment if it comes to air conditioning. There are some statements from the industry, air conditioning, nobody needs. You have heard about this? In the press especially, you have heard about it. It's only a comfort feature. Matter of fact, air conditioning is the most important safety feature. Reason number one for accidents in India is what? Driver fatigue. It's reason number one. And then we say this is comfort. With an air condition, the driver stays alert. The driver can work longer. Will it reduce the number of accidents? Next misperception here is always, oh, if we have an air condition, then the fuel consumption will go up. Also this is a misperception. If you drive a vehicle with the windows rolled down, then you have some airflow. You increase the drag. Matter of fact, you consume more fuel with a vehicle without air conditioning if you roll down the window as if you drive a vehicle with air conditioning. So the collateral damage of having no air conditioning is even bigger. But perception-wise, yes, air conditioning consumes some fuel, but you gain more. And this is why we don't entertain this kind of discussions. You know, there's a discussion ongoing, maybe a blower won't be good enough. We might even see it kind of systems like this, an ice tube and a blower behind. This will not help. This will only increase the temperature, by the way, because any kind of blower, any kind of electrical motor only adds temperature to the cabin. So it means air conditioning is absolutely a must, and we are so happy that in 3 months this will be mandatory. And our engines are strong enough to carry an air conditioning. We have no doubt about this. We know we have tested it, and already 20% of our vehicles always comes with air conditioning. The vehicles which you will see today are all equipped with air conditioning. BharatBenz always leads the benchmark if it comes to safety and if it comes really to comfort regulation. 18 months ago, we had the same discussion about ABS. There was a discussion. Nobody needs ABS. ABS is too costly. And the first statement which we gave to the press was what? If ABS gets produced in serious conditions, the price will come down. The cost will be reduced. You know what? Today nobody talks about ABS anymore, right? It became more cost efficient. Same thing will happen to air conditioning. Same thing is with BS4. We were the first one which offered crash-tested cabins. Matter of fact, our cabin fulfills all international crash-related norms. This is the reason why we can export the same truck to more than 30 countries. Also, matter of fact, we export the same vehicle from India to the world as we offer to our Indian customers. And this is unlike what our competitors do. In export, you see normally a different vehicle as it's offered in India. And why is the Indian customer a second choice? I've never understood this. We offer everybody the same technology at the same time because we honor our customers worldwide. Next topic, which might be interesting for all of you. Who witness every day a traffic jam? All of us, right? Have you ever thought what is the reason of a traffic jam? Main reason in India? On the way home today, you should check one thing. There is a vehicle in front of the traffic jam which makes a U-turn. Most likely it's a car vehicle, most likely it's an old bus. Because these vehicles have no static steering, so you cannot turn the steering wheel. You need a much bigger circle to turn around. And this is reason number one for traffic jam. And why this goes together with fuel efficiency is also clear. The guy needs more fuel, but this is also something that society really suffers because behind this guy, which turns around, 100 vehicles lined up. We all burn our fuel for nothing. So investing in new technology reduces emission a lot and improves the fuel. Air conditioning, we already have discussed. And ladies and gentlemen, now it's time to get ready. As I said before, we have made up our spec book. We have really listened to all of our stakeholders. We are ready to deliver to you today the most environment-friendly vehicle with a best-in-class fuel efficiency. This statement comes from the company, which was number one in fuel efficiency in BS3, and the gap between BS3 is that big. We deliver much more comfort, much more safety in these vehicles. And we have significantly improved the uptime. But the details, the technical details to this, you will learn now from Mr. Arvinder Singh, head of our marketing and sales. Welcome on stage to me.
Thank you, Mr. Neslov. Very good morning to all our guests, esteemed guests. Privileged few who are here today. Thank you for taking your time out. I think to begin with, first of all, I am super excited. I hope you are too at the launch of an all-new BharatBenz. Extremely excited. But a couple of things that Mr. Neslov said on stage just now makes me curious, extremely curious on the fact that we today have a truck which is not only environment friendly, but is also more profitable for the customer. I mean, it's doing good for the environment, but is also doing good for the pocket of my customer. So I'm super excited, but I'm super curious also. So I have a few questions. I have a few questions, not only the questions I have, but a few questions that my customers would want to know. And who best to answer those questions than my colleague and friend, the project lead for this, Mr. Pradeep. May I have you on stage, Pradeep? I have some tough questions for you.
Hello everybody, I'm Pradeep. A warm welcome from my side to all our business partners, customers and guests. Yes, Somi, I'm here.
I hope you're ready for some really tough questions.
Of course, I'm ready.
So I think to begin with, the first and foremost question that I have is, what is this all-new BharatBenz?
So that's the hero of the day, all-new BharatBenz. We call it profit technology because we have power-packed the truck with a lot of exciting stuff. And we also meet the Bharat Stage 4 emission norm.
BS4, right? I think for an engineer like you, it must be some numbers which a layman like us may not understand.
Yeah,
so what really is, there has been so much of news about BS3 to BS4, what really is BS4?
Yeah, it's a combination of mechanical and chemical engineering, so it's half understandable for me, but in simple terms, BS4 is the norm that the Indian government has given to control the exhaust emissions. There are certain pollutants in the exhaust emission which affects the environment, which affects us, which affects the plants and trees and the animals that live along with us. So what is controlled is these four parameters. The most important thing with which Mr. Neslov also touched is the particulate matter. We all know the major cities in India, they are polluted, and in December, every day in the news, we hear about the pollution levels in Delhi and other cities. So what BS4 does is, the particulate emission is reduced by up to 80% compared to BS3. In simple terms, the exhaust emission of particulates of 3 BS3 trucks is equivalent to 15 BS4 trucks. So that is the level of particulate reduction with BS4.
So what 15 BS4 trucks will carry is what 3 other older trucks are causing the pollution, right? Particulate
Yes.
matter, which is perhaps the most cancer-causing particulate matter, is the leading cause of cancer in India.
Leading cause of the respiratory diseases.
Wow. So, but you know, BS4 is, so definitely it is new technology, right?
Yes.
And as has been the experience of our customers in the past, right? Multiple times OEMs have come up with new technology. This is a new technology. This is perhaps a new engine. So there have been risks of failure with multiple OEMs in the past whenever they've upgraded. What is the risk that we would be prepared for, my customers should be ready for with our BS4?
Yeah, with BharatBenz, we absolutely have no risk when we move to this technology. Because we have made the technology very simple. We use the SCR technology, selective catalytic reduction, with which the engine stays same. We use the same engine, OM906, and all the exhaust control, the emission control is done in the after-treatment system. So for our customers, for our dealers, for our mechanics, they don't see any new animal, no new system in the engine. So that makes it very simple for the customer. Along with that, we are one of the pioneers in this technology worldwide. So we have 12 plus years of experience with this technology, over 8 billion kilometers worldwide, and we have been selling this technology in more than 50 countries worldwide, including India already. And more to add, you and our colleagues from marketing have sold already 1,000 trucks, and today morning the number is much more higher than 1,000. That's exciting, which has covered more than 42 lakh kilometers on the roads, and the first ones which we sold in the past have already crossed 2 lakh kilometers without any issues.
You know, this slide I'm especially proud of, right?
Yeah.
I'm proud of, not because of our technology, but I'm proud of those customers who adapted a less polluting truck much before it was mandated by the government, much before. So really proud of those customers who associate with us already on BS4.
Of course, we have to salute them because they embraced this new technology 3 years back. So that shows that how caring they are for the environment.
With this, you know, the BS4, the one question that come up, and many industry leaders we've heard on television over the past couple of weeks, stating this over and over again that BS4 could not have been launched earlier, and even today the risk is that with BS4, anybody putting BS3 fuel, which a driver may not be aware of, will choke the engine. Is that true?
It is not true in our case, again. So the technology that we use is robust enough that it will work with BS4 fuel and it will work with BS3 fuel as well. The 1,000 plus trucks that we have on the road successfully running is the proof that these trucks are working fine. The main reason that people talk about this is the sulfur content in the fuel. BS4 fuel has 50 ppm, whereas BS3 has 350 ppm, which is okay for the technology that we use. But some of our competitors use EGR technology. Sulfur is an enemy to EGR. So when you have higher sulfur in the fuel, that will corrode the engine components and then also clog the exhaust system. So that's why some of you hear in the media that the BS3 fuel can clog or choke BS4 engines. So it's not true in our case.
That is good. So, but with SCR, you know, one question that keeps coming up is that it needs AdBlue. Anything that you can touch upon on the what is AdBlue, what are we doing about the availability for our customers for a error-free travel?
Again, yes, Omi, we have worked on, we have sold these first trucks 3 years back. So we have to ensure that we have the AdBlue network available. So we worked on it. We have BharatBenz genuine AdBlue branded, available in various packages, which will be beneficial for the customer to pick whatever is their usage. And we have a dial AdBlue 24/7 toll free to help the drivers to locate the touch points. We have established countrywide touch points for AdBlue, and we are going to increase further. So this will help our customers to forget about this concern of AdBlue availability, and this is taken care. More to add, our trucks are designed such that the AdBlue consumption is very minimal because of the technology that we use. One full fill of AdBlue in a rigid truck can cover more than 4,000 kilometers. That means you fill the tank and the truck can go from Bangalore to Delhi and come back without any top-up. So this gives the drivers and customers a hassle-free usage of the truck.
Cool. So, and some of our transport partners do much smaller trips also. So AdBlue is definitely not a challenge for them. And that's good. I have one more question. That, and this is a paradigm shift, right? From BS1 to BS2, from BS2 to BS3, we always saw fuel efficiency drop, and that has been one of the primary motivators that whenever that shift happened, customers were willing to pick up the previous technology because they would see efficiency drop. But in this case, I hear from BS3 to BS4, not only is it environment friendly, but the diesel consumption is coming down.
Yes, absolutely.
How is that?
That's the surprise that we have in the truck. So, with SCR technology, we can split the work done by the engine and the work done by the after-treatment system. So, in BS3 engine, you don't have an after-treatment system. So, all the work, fuel consumption and emission has to be controlled in the engine itself. But in BS4, that too with SCR, you can split the job. So, engine does the fuel efficiency. Engine is optimized to burn at the right levels so that we optimize and get a better fuel efficiency. Whereas the after-treatment system takes care of meeting the emission norm. With this combination, we give a better fuel efficiency compared to the BS3.
So that is your profit technology, right? Less consumption of fuel. Is that the profit technology that we're talking about here?
That is the profit technology, but it doesn't end there. We have more to come. So, fuel consumption is reduced compared to the BS3, and apart from that, we have also worked on reducing the maintenance cost of the trucks. The maintenance cost goes down by up to 15% compared to the current level with higher components inside the truck. So that's another exciting offer that we give. Apart from that, the most interesting thing for our customers, we have also reduced the curb weight of our trucks. So some of the trucks have curb weight reduction up to 400 kilograms. That means the payload increases by up to 400 kilograms in our trucks. So this, in combination, is the profit that our customers will gain from the trucks.
So the new truck is cheaper to maintain and carries more load.
Of course.
Wow. So that truly is profit technology. Is that the new BharatBenz?
That is the new BharatBenz, along with some more exciting things in it.
Wow.
So we have also a lot more safety and comfort features added to the truck. The truck comes with a complete refreshed interior and exterior. So, and the cabin meets the all crash safety requirements. And we have added cruise control as a standard fitment in all the long haul trucks that we have.
That's not even in my car today.
Neither me. So, but our drivers will be able to use this and then have a fatigue-free driving for long journeys with this cruise control. And then we have added reverse camera and display which will help for safe maneuvering of the trucks. And last but not the least, we bring the first commercial vehicle in the country with daytime running LEDs. So which offers better safety on the highway. So along with the other features, these comfort and safety features help the drivers to drive safely on the Indian roads. So it's a package for driver, customer and all the stakeholders. And also we protect the environment with our trucks.
And this is where I am very proud of Daimler India, the BharatBenz, right? Truly proud of it because it does so much for our driver partners also, the ones who move the economy. Not only safe but comfortable, and as GST comes in, I think they will be able to make those extra trips without fatigue and safe, and maybe then generate more loads also. So that truly is our all-new BharatBenz, right?
Yes.
Thank you so much, Pradeep, for that insight. I have one more question, but then I'll have to ask our CEO, and I'll ask that later. But let me not hold the truck and the guests. Let's not kill any more time.
Yeah.
Let's get the hero on the stage now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
you, Mr. Suminder Singh and Mr. Pradeep, for the very interesting and insightful conversation on stage about BS3, BS4, the pollution norms. And I'm sure, armed with this technology, the profit technology, he would be able to disrupt and carve a new path in the Indian commercial vehicle industry. So, without any further delay, as Mr. Pradeep said, the hero of the day, let me introduce to you the all-new BharatBenz.
Heard of a BS4 technology that has covered over 8 billion kilometers worldwide? Know a BS4 technology that has covered 42 lakh kilometers on Indian roads already? Can meeting emission norms increase profitability too? Who says we cannot beat our own benchmark in fuel efficiency? Can you imagine saving enough fuel each year for 5 extra Mumbai-Delhi trips? Drivers care for their trucks. Have you seen a truck that cares for you? Discover trucks powered by Profit Technology. The first movers in technology, BharatBenz, have loaded the all-new range of BharatBenz heavy-duty trucks with Profit Technology.
And so the hero of the day consumes less diesel. You need to spend much less on maintenance. It's higher on safety for our drivers. It does more trips. It is far more comfortable for our drivers. And it can carry some extra load. I have one final question, Mr. Naslav. What is the extra price that my customers need to pay for this all-new BharatBenz?
I think that's a very good question, Sumi. 3,000 years ago, in India, there was one number discovered or invented by Aryabhata. Somebody knows this number? Zero. Good. And our pricing takes another 0.
It's an all-new BharatBenz at the price of BS3. Wow.
It's our contribution to the environment, to the nation, 0 price increase, nothing more. Nobody can do that.
Truly delivered a promise.
Absolutely. I said it. This wasn't the spec book. We delivered it for the same price.
Thank you so much, Mr. President.
Thank you, sir.